Everybody, for another episode of Cooking with the Chief. Today we're going to make some sticky smoky barbecue ribs cooked on the barbecue. So let's get to it. All right, next we've got our beautiful ribs. Now we'll just make a nice sauce for these. So the ingredients that we're going to need is some salt. I've got a bit of fennel seed powder, some garlic powder. We've got some soy sauce, some smoky barbecue sauce. We've got some water. I've got a quarter of glass of rum, bourbon actually, not rum, sorry. And we've also got some brown sugar. So let's get into mixing all this up. All right, so we've got, we'll put our brown sugar in the bowl. We'll just make this up first. Probably about a quarter of a glass of soy sauce. About a teaspoon garlic powder. Teaspoon of the ground fennel seed. We've got some smoky barbecue sauce, so we'll add about a half a cup. All right, that will do that. We'll put in our bourbon. And we'll wait for the water. So what I'll just do first, we'll mix all that through. Oh, beautiful. Now we've mixed that through, I'm looking at the consistency, so I'll add a little bit of water, not a great deal. Just want to thin it out a little bit because we really want that marinade to soak into the meat. If you have it too thick, at this stage, it's only going to coat the meat. So all right, so that's done. In the sink you go. So now let me just pop this here in the middle. Okay, so what we're going to just do here is pop that on our meat. And we're going to start rubbing this in and mixing it all in. Got a nice colour already coming through, as you can see. The smell is excellent. And with the alcohol, if you don't want to use it, by all means don't use it. I like it because it gives it a beautiful Texas sort of flavour to it. And the alcohol will burn off, so it's more for the flavour. That's about it, not for the alcohol content. So we'll get these in here going. And as you can see, you know, it's become a marinade. It's not a coating, because we really want that to come in. I've got a few different recipes for ribs. We can do a dry rub, which one day I'll put it or make a video on that. But for today, this is what we are making. And as you can see, it's pretty hands-on, but it's simple. It's simple. And I know ribs are not the cheapest item to buy, but for every now and then, on occasions, fantastic. Who doesn't love a rib? So anyway, so what we'll do, we will pop these here. We'll put some plastic wrap over the top of them, and we'll let them sit for at least 2 hours. At least 2 hours, and we'll come back and we'll throw these on the barbecue. So we will see you back in 2 hours. All right, guys, so we've been marinating that now for a few hours, and this is what we're going to do next. I've just put the oven on 220. I'm going to wrap up these ribs, put them in there for about 45-50 minutes, and then we'll put them on the barbecue. So I'm just going to show you what I'm doing. It's quite simple. We're going to put some foil on. Seal it up nice. So it's sort of like a steaming process. Just make them that little bit extra so they fall off the bone. And let me show you if I can. I'll lift that up. Yeah, that's it. Straight into the oven. Bang. All right, let that go for about, like I said, 45-50 minutes. We'll take them out and fry them straight on the barbecue, and once we do that, we'll get back and we'll cook up. I'm going to cook up some chips with those ribs, so we'll have ribs and chips. Yeah, beautiful. So we'll see you back shortly. Okay. All right, so we've just taken it out the oven, guys. So I just want to show you where we're at. Okay. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to take these out onto the barbecue and put them on the barbie. Unfortunately, it is starting to rain at this stage, typical dinner time, but I'll try my best to show these on the barbecue. If not, I'll bring them in and I'll show you then. But yes, it is raining hard. All right, let's see how we go. I'm going to get soaking wet doing this, but that's how it goes. So guys, as you can see, it's absolutely raining. So I'm just going to quickly get these ribs off before I get any more wet. It's ridiculous. You can't do anything outdoors anymore. The minute you try, it starts raining. So I'll get these out in the tray. Get these ribs inside. So they've been cooking away nicely. All right, let's go back inside. Okay, so we've come out of the rain. I've just put the ribs into the oven just to keep them warm. All I'm doing now is all of the liquid that of the marinade that was in the tray. I've just put it in a pot. I'm just going to bring that into a boil, and I'm going to put that over the top. In the meantime, I've just got some oil going. I've pre-cooked some chips before, so now I've just got to, or blanched them, so now I've just got to put them in, and this will take about 5 minutes, and we're ready to serve up. Okay guys, but chips are just about ready. I've got the fan going there, so all I'm going to do now is drizzle that beautiful marinated glaze. how good do these ribs look? Absolutely fantastic. So we'll give it 1 minute and we'll dish this up. Alright guys, the chips are done, the ribs are done. Have a look at these. Fit for a king. Just what the doctor ordered on a cold wintry night. Am I wet, if you're asking, from being outside of the barbecue? Yes, but it's all well worth it to make these ribs. Alright guys, so that is my sticky smoky barbecue ribs with homemade fries, chips, whatever you want to call them. I hope you enjoyed that video. We'll see you in the next one, and please like, share and subscribe. And if you've got any comments, just pop them in, and I'll be happy to take some of your feedback or answer some of your questions for you. Again, we'll see you in the next video. Thank you.